Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen folks, there's a link tree down below. Has links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there, follow me across all my social media platforms and talk to me because I talk back. Also down there as well as the links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Now with that said and done and put to the side, I'll come to talk to you folks today about New York Jets general manager Joe Douglas signing all of our first round picks. These guys are now officially Jets. They've signed on the dotted line. The deals are done. And boy, am I happy to see it, okay? And one of the reasons that I'm happy to see this, and a lot of people aren't talking about this, but we all know Joe Douglas and Zach Wilson had some drama last year after the draft, all right? That kind of spun up, all right? There was a lot of talk about the contract and guaranteed language, and it really was turning into something nasty, okay? There was a lot of people that were on the side of Zach Wilson saying, hey, if you don't want to give this kid certain things that he needs to continue to go forward contractually, then what did you draft him for? Is he really the guy that you want for the future? What are you doing here at general manager? Started to be a lot of question marks surrounding Joe Douglas and his handling of contracts as that continued to extend on. A lot of people thought that Zach Wilson would miss time within the season as well because the two sides seemed pretty far apart. And then again, as we know, beat writers, mainstream media started to spin it up because the New York Jets had a history, okay, before Joe Douglas of being a circus. And so a lot of people said, oh, the circus is back in town and all that stuff. But it was quickly kind of wrapped up and moved on. They were able to get the deal done. Zach signed and we continued forward. But for a little bit, it was ugly. Well, I think that this is where we see the growth of Joe Douglas as a general manager here with the New York Jets. Came in this year, he got the guys that he needed in the draft, and he said, you know what? I'm not dealing with that again. Let's quickly get these guys in the building. Let's work it out, get them signed, and move on. Because again, these guys, and we're going to talk about their contracts in a second, their deals that they got. These guys are guys that we're going to be calling on this year to come in and give us some production. These are guys that we're excited about moving forward. These were guys that we were excited about getting within this draft. So things have really worked out for our first round. I'm sure the rest of our guys are going to continue to fall in line throughout the rest of our draft. But man, am I hyped that we were able to get these guys signed. So I'm going to start off with the first guy that was signed, which was Sauce Gardner. Now, Sauce Gardner, we know, phenomenal corner that we got in the draft. We were all excited. A lot of talk about him, you know, pre-draft, and then able to get him in the draft was big for us as well. So Sauce Gardner signed a 4-year deal, $38.7 million, okay? Whoa, that's a lot of money. Can I have $1, Sauce? Can I have $1 or $2? I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I would like $1 or $2. That's all I'm asking for. He also gets a $25.3 million signing bonus. Now, keep in mind, this deal is fully guaranteed. This deal is fully guaranteed for Sauce Gardner. So you get him in the building now, it's said and done. He's going to come in. Now there's competition at this corner position. I know that there's a lot of people that think that Bryce Hall is just going to automatically step out the way. I'm telling y'all, I don't think that's happening. Bryce Hall is going to fight for his spot, okay? Because a lot of people are saying that Sauce is coming in. He's immediately going to take Bryce's spot. Let me tell you something. Bryce Hall played very well for us last year. If you look at the secondary, there was a lot of questions coming into last year about the young secondary. A lot of people called it the weakest position on the defense. It was all kind of slander going, you know, left and right about everything going into the year. Well, we went into the year and Bryce Hall showed people, hey, I can hold my own when I'm matched up against each team's #1 wide receiver on a weekly basis. I remember we played the Bengals, and let me tell you something, Jamar Chase was supposed to completely destroy the New York Jets and have 600 yards, and he didn't, and a lot of that was because of the work of Bryce Hall, all right? Bryce Hall played very well. So he's going to be in there competing with Bryce Hall, DJ Reed as well, a guy that we just got in the offseason, very familiar with Saleh's system. He's going to be fighting with him. Michael Carter II, also a young corner that we got. So there's a lot of competition there. Eccles is there as well. I mean, we've got a lot of guys that are definitely going to be in the scrum, but Sauce, I think Sauce is going to be able to come in and really show us what he's got. I'm excited about him, and I'm glad that we were able to get him wrapped up, get his deal done, and he's in the building. Now, the next guy we were able to sign from our first round pick selections was Jermaine Johnson. Jermaine Johnson, we got him in the building, all right? Now, Jermaine Johnson's deal, 4-year, $13.1 million, $6.7 million signing bonus. said and done. You know what I'm saying? Here he is. He's in the building. Now, Jermaine Johnson's going to come in. He plays an extremely important role within our defense. He's going to be one of the guys we're going to look at for a pass rush, okay? Now, if you look at our defense right now, that's what we needed, okay? We needed it heavily because we were all looking for Carl Lawson to be that guy coming into last season. We were like, hey, what's going on here? You know, once he went down in the offseason with that Achilles injury, we were looking around going, okay, well, who's going to be the guy that's going to step up and kind of add that pass rush for us? And the name, you know, John Franklin Myers was talked about. Bryce Huff was talked about. We even brought in Shaq Lawson. He was talked about. Now, John Franklin Myers had some spurts here or there where he made some plays, and he definitely was a guy that was getting after. But there was a lot of dead period during the season where he was not doing anything for us. And guys had 30 and 40 minutes to throw the football against the New York Jets. That really hurt our defense last year. Our inability to effectively rush the passer absolutely killed us last season, and it got us ate up. But when you look at this season now, you got Jermaine Johnson in the fold here, and guess what? We're getting Carl Lawson back on the field as well. He's saying that he's going to be ready for training camp. So if he's fully healthy, okay, again, if he's fully healthy, he's going to be able to come back and produce and give us something. Then you got Jermaine Johnson on the other side. That beefs us up. Now we're going to be able to rush the passer. And not with those two guys on the outside, with those two pass rushers, it benefits a guy like Quinnen Williams, a guy that we're also looking to see take a step forward too. And now you can't just double team or triple team Quinnen Williams. You have to deal with him one-on-one. And that's where I think he's going to win his matchups as well. So the added pass rush benefits a lot of other guys on the defensive line. Like I said, Quinnen Williams, Sheldon Rankins as well, I think is another guy that's definitely going to be able to benefit from that too. So getting Jermaine Johnson in the building is going to be huge for us. And I'm glad that we were able to ink that deal. He signed. He's a Jet officially. Good job, Joe Douglas. Now, the last guy we were able to bring in from this first round, Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson, big wide receiver. Here we are. You know what I'm saying? Garrett Wilson, 4-year deal, $20.55 million. You know what I'm saying? $20.55 million. And then we bring in a $12.1 million signing bonus. Again, fully guaranteed for Garrett Wilson. Here's a guy that's coming into a situation where we're looking for targets, okay? Corey Davis is going to be coming back in the second year. Elijah Moore is coming back in the second year. We brought back Braxton Berrios. A lot of people were looking around saying, okay, well, where's another young target? Another young guy that we can give Zach Wilson. Here he is. He's in the building. It's going to be Garrett Wilson, man. We got him in the fold. Here's another weapon. Now we're going to be able to spread teams out and really exploit a lot of things. And again, it gives Zach Wilson another weapon for him to get to. Another guy that sure set of hands that he's going to be able to find constantly roaming around within other people's defense. So Garrett Wilson is in the building. Salutes to him. When you look at the Jamal Adams trade that Joe Douglas was able to pull off, right, that's paid major dividends for us as well. You look at that situation, hey, guess what? He was able to take the capital from that and turn it into young players that helped the New York Jets continue forward. Elijah Vera Tucker, he utilized the first and the third, moved up and was able to draft him. Garrett Wilson, that 10th pick in the first round came from that Jamal Adams trade. Joe Douglas has done so many great things for the New York Jets. He set us in a new direction and really changed the culture of this franchise. So salutes to Joe Douglas, and I'm excited about it. So comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. How do you folks feel about Joe Douglas? And what are your thoughts about him being able to get our first round picks all signed and in the fold so quickly? Give me your thoughts down below. You folks have a good one. Peace.